It's me, not a wit. But you've caught me at something of a vulnerable moment. I could use a distraction.
It's a pretty good likeness.
Imagine sitting for an oil portrait in this day and age. The hubris practically leaks off the canvas. You had sex this morning.
Excuse me?
Your stride indicates a recent release of tension. Is Andrew in town, or have you taken another lover?
He got in yesterday. He's back in town for good. The model factory's up and running in Copenhagen, so now he can work from the States.
And you can be a full-time couple. You must be thrilled.
Absolutely. Sure. So, why are we looking into a cheating husband? Are you that desperate for work?
I used to relish my solitude, but the truth is, I've grown accustomed to having a companion at the brownstone. The place feels a little bit empty these days.
No word from Kitty? You know you can always call me if you want to talk.
Do you want your independence? I will not intrude. Anyway, this work might turn out to be interesting. Before you got here, I told the receptionist I was here to see Stephen Horowitz. She said there's no one of that name working here.
His wife said Dorchester Reed, right?
You're the ones looking for Stephen? Okay, I don't know what to tell you. Stephen was an associate here till about 6 months ago. They let him go.
Do you know why?
We have a bloodletting from time to time. Guess they didn't think he was partner material.
His wife is under the impression he still works here. She gave us a phone number which matches your exchanges.
Like I said, don't know what to tell you, but I gotta go. This isn't billable.
What are you doing?
I'm calling the number Stephen's wife gave us.
Stephen Horowitz's office.
Yes, hello. Is that the same Stephen Horowitz who works as an attorney at Dorchester Reed?
That's right.
You're thinking whoever answered the phone is somewhere in there. Excuse me?
Stephen Horowitz's office.
Hello, is he in?
Not at the moment. Can I take a message?
I'd really like to speak with him. We're supposed to be playing racquetball at the moment.
Racquetball? Stephen doesn't play racquetball.
Are you telling me I'm not standing on a racquetball court as we speak?
I don't know where you are, sir.
Well, that's a shame. If you had a bit more spatial awareness, you'd realize I was standing right behind you. Would you mind telling us why you're pretending to be the secretary of a man who hasn't worked here in 6 months?
You all want to survive and forget everything you think you know about war.
You do not understand the danger we are all in. What are you?
God's first creation.
Look around you. Salem is turned upside down. Believe me when I tell you, stay away from witches.
Salem, Season 3, premieres Wednesday, November 2nd on WGN America.
Introducing Cologuard.
I'm here for an important reason. Colon cancer screening. If you're age 50 or older and at average risk, Cologuard finds cancer and pre-cancer. And it's a non-invasive test you can use at home. In fact, I'm as easy as get, go, gone. How do you get me? Your doctor orders me, and I'm delivered directly to your doorstep. There's no need for time off or special prep, because I use the DNA in your stool to find colon cancer.
I do want to go to school.
Then you just go. I mean, collect your sample. Then I'm gone. Just ship me to the lab. Gotta go.
Cologuard is intended for individuals at average risk for colon cancer. Cologuard is not for high-risk individuals, including those with a history of colon cancer or polyps, IBD, certain hereditary cancer syndromes, or a family history of colon cancer. Cologuard, colon cancer screening that's as easy as get, go, gone. Ask your doctor if Cologuard is right for you.
Boxing fell in the hands of organized crime. But I wasn't for sale. The New York City wise guys were not happy about that.
On August 26th,
Clint, we tell you to. I'm no coward.
discover the untold true story
These people will kill you. I'm not gonna fear.
of the man who defied the law.
Are we gonna be champions?
One of the greatest robberies of all time.
Sugar, Ray, lettuce, and we're bidding.
Of Stone. Rated R. August 26th.
Tired of redosing antacids? Try Duo Fusion. New 2-in-1 heartburn relief. The antacid goes to work in seconds, and the acid reducer lasts up to 12 hours in one chewable tablet. Try new Duo Fusion from the makers of Zantac.
After my accident, I had serious pain, so I used Salonpas. It's the strongest labeled pain reliever available without a prescription. Salonpas is serious relief against mild to tougher, moderate pain for up to 12 full hours.
Salonpas.
She spent summer binge watching. Soon, she'll be binge studying.
Now she writes mostly in emoji. Soon she'll type the best essays in the entire 8th grade.
Today, the only Spanish words he knows are burrito and enchilada. Soon, he'll take notes in Espanol.
Get back to grade with the right gear.
From the place with the experts, Office Depot Office Max. Gear up for school. Gear up for great.
I'm going to make this as simple as possible for you. You can go ahead and stick with that complicated credit card that limits where you earn bonus cash back. Or you can get the Quicksilver card from Capital One. Quicksilver earns you unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, everywhere. I shouldn't have to ask. What's in your wallet?
National Back to School Day.
Time to dust off the old letter jacket.
What does the L stand for?
Lunch.
Pretty sure you can't letter in lunch.
Wow. Half-price cheeseburgers on Thursday, August 11th. And get a free slush when you download the new Sonic app.
Please, you can't tell anyone that I am still answering Stephen's phones. They are always looking for an excuse to fire people around here. Admins are in charge of deactivating the phones when someone is let go, but Stephen begged me not to. He pays me a little every week just to keep answering.
So he wants people to think he's still working here.
I guess. It's mostly his wife who calls, just forward her to his cell most of the time.
It's kind of a big lie. She never caught on?
Stephen and Jill are not the most connected couple. She does a lot of charity work, he works long hours. I guess she would have found out eventually, but I'm not surprised he fooled her.
Is there any reason why he didn't just tell her?
He never said. But the name Dorchester Reed opens a lot of doors. Stephen and Jill live in a co-op building. They belong to the Brayberry Club. I guess he just wanted to keep up appearances.
Well, that's all fine and dandy until the bill comes due.
I handled Stephen's mail for 2 years. He didn't have much savings, but there was money coming in from somewhere.
You think he was involved in something illegal?
I don't know. But his wife wasn't the only one who called. Some of the other people sounded a little, I don't know, shady. Most of them wouldn't even leave their names. When he offered me money to answer the phones, I assumed I'd get a check every week. Instead, he sent cash. It was like he didn't want there to be a paper trail.
Did you get paid recently?
Yeah, I got an envelope a couple days ago. I was going to bring it to the bank at lunch.
Can I?
No return address. Postmark 11101.
It's Long Island City. It's not near his home. Perhaps it's his new business. Stain is horchata, specifically Salvadoran horchata. Morrow seeds give it away.
So his office might be near a place that serves Salvadoran food in Long Island City.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. You're free to resume your life of tedium and petty deception. I give you Long Island City's foremost purveyors of tamales, pupusas, and, of course, horchata. According to the online reviews, the cuisine is thoroughly authentic, although the ambience can be ruined by the appearance of an occasional rat.
That explains the notice from the health department. So what are we looking for here? Signs of Stephen? Hey, have you ever thought about getting a roommate?
At times you seem to understand me quite well, and then you'll do something like ask if I'd consider taking on a flatmate.
Why is that such a weird question? You like being around people?
You were not people, Watson, neither was Kitty. People, in case you hadn't noticed, are a crassulent, beef-witted lot.
Okay, no idea what crassulent means, but I'm not saying take an ad online. I mean, you've got a lot of interesting acquaintances. I'm sure one of them wouldn't mind getting a cheap room in a huge brownstone.
And who do you have in mind?
Well, it probably shouldn't be someone from the program. Hey, what about Miss Hudson? She's smart.
I know far too much about that woman's love life as it is.
Mason's too young. What about the nose? He seems tidy.
Nose owns half of Washington High, so I hardly think he has use for my spare bedroom.
Well, there has to be somebody.
Oh, thank goodness.
For what?
I found a way out of this conversation. The file I gave you on Horowitz, you read the piece about his car?
Yeah, black Lexus, license plate begins with a P, I think.
ECT 2093. This is his car.
Huh. Street cleaning violation. Wednesday afternoon. This car has been here for a few days. SMH Incorporated. Stephen Matthew Horowitz. Looks like this place shut down in a hurry.
Judging by the age of the mold that has accrued in this cup, I'd say it was active less than a week ago.
So around the same time that Stephen disappeared.
The two are, in all likelihood, connected. The question is, which came first?
A lot of phones. Looks like they were selling something.
See the way the dust has settled?
There's a carpet runner here on the floor until a few days ago. The fire extinguisher's missing. No sign of the fire.
I suspect it was used for off-label purposes.
Looks like blood.
Reason enough to call Captain Gregson.
That's a piece of brain matter.
I just talked to the ME. Preliminary DNA confirms that the blood and brain matter both belong to Stephen Horowitz.
Well, we got K9 units combing the area. No sign of a body.
I'd be very surprised if you find one. The killer most likely wrapped it in the missing carpet runner and then transported it by car, so he could have gone anywhere.